Hey guys, I just wanted to put out a little intro on these videos, just a quick one to let you know what we're doing in this reading. The purpose of this reading is not so much about whether or not you're going to be ending up with somebody or, it's not a love reading per se. It is a reading to understand the bigger purpose as to why we connected with a certain person or why a certain connection came into our life. For those of you that are aware, our connections with others, whether it's family, friends, lovers, etc., the purpose for them, the main purpose for them is for our evolution. Our relationship serves to reflect to us the things in ourselves that we need to resolve, any sort of karma that we need to clear, any blockages that we need to clear. So that is the main purpose of all our relationships, because we're all really here for our journey to evolution, our journey through evolution, and it's done through our relationships with others. Okay, so this is the purpose of this reading, and I hope you're able to gain some sort of guidance or clarity from it. Let's get started with your reading. Hey Aquarius, all right, let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the past life oracle cards to see what lesson it is that you've carried forward from your past life into this one, which has had an impact on your connection, and also check to see if you have any past life connections with the particular person you're clicking onto the video for today. Let's have a look. Past life influences on this connection. Just warning you now, that stand's not very good, so I'll try my best to keep the cards up. But if they fall, hopefully you guys can see the cards. Okay, so Aquarius, you have Atlantis. Oh, very cool. Galactic. I think we just need one more. Oh, wars and battles. Wow. All right, so whoever you've had this connection with, Aquarius, it has Atlantis is the you guys may have heard it, it's part of mythology, but it's pretty much about the sunken city. All right, so okay, so basically what I'm seeing here is this connection was definitely something that wasn't easy. It brought out an opening of the heart chakra, and it also brought out your connection with your crown chakra. So it has caused both your intuition to expand, your connection to the universe. There'll be a lot of growth in that area, and also your connection to your heart chakra and how you relate to others. So it's a way of correlating your crown chakra and your heart chakra. So it's about universal oneness. It's about how you connect with others on an emotional level, and realizing how we're all connected. This is something that possibly you'll be at cross purposes with. So something this person or connection has really you may have struggled with it initially, okay? Because I'm feeling like this is more like you had a certain vision or idea of how things went, and then this connection has expanded that. So you may have had some sort of inner conflict, and you may have also found that you had a conflict between in integrating these two energies, your intuition and your heart chakra. And if you think, look, Aquarians are very intuitive, but they do use logic, and their go-to generally is logic over intuition when they're unevolved. And so it could be something that you had to learn when you were younger, or something that you're evolving through at this point, or you did through this connection. And also they use logic over emotion. So this is also something that it could have been very uncomfortable, because it's like you've got the logic part sorted, you've got that sort of covered, and now you're learning how to apply different parts, because your heart's very intuitive. Your intuition, your crown chakra, is your connection to intuition. So it's accessing different chakras to bring in different variables of intuition. There are there are ways that you can connect to the world around you through the heart space that you can't through using logic. So definitely something that was hard. This connection may have triggered you on quite a lot. May have triggered you quite a lot. Let's have a look at the Psychic Tarot here. I'll use a couple of Oracle decks, and then I'll also use the Tarot to get some further insight as well. So let's have a look with the Psychic Tarot here. If the shuffling's really loud, I'm sorry guys, you might have to pop the volume down while I'm shuffling. There won't be a lot of shuffling in this one anyway. Okay, so you've got Temptation, which is like the Devil card for me in the tarot. So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, but for me this is about the shadow and fulfillment of wishes. I'll get one more as well. Heartache and loss, yeah. So there's probably a lot of toxicity in this connection, I am going to say. It is, when we open, you've got heartache and loss on the table. You know, with heartache and loss, when our heart chakra is opening, the way it's generally done is through some sort of major loss or some sort of disappointment or pain. And that's, there's a quote by Rumi. It's I think it's like something like the holes are where the light gets in, or something along those lines. It pretty much talks about how what happens to the physical body when we evolve is certain things break down so that they can be rebuilt, right? And so they break down to allow new things to enter. And I feel like that whatever this connection was, it did cause a lot of, there may have been a breakup. If it's an emotional relationship, whoever it is that you're applying it to, you'll know. As they are general readings, it did cause an opening of the heart chakra, okay? And the reason being is we've got wish fulfillment here as well. So this is something that you have, it's needed for you to be able to bring in your wish fulfillment, to bring in your love, your relationship. It's something that you've dealt with in many lifetimes. So it's definitely been a tough one for you guys to break. But it is through breaking through these this toxicity or these cycles that you've been repeating, it's going to bring in your, it's for me, the wish fulfillment of wishes is 9 of Cups. It's bringing in your emotional fulfillment. It's bringing in, you know, that relationship that you're wanting, or that connection that you're wanting, whatever it is, okay? So it's loss that's opened you up to all these other things to bring in what your soul actually wants here, which is emotional fulfillment. Let's have a look with the Romance Angel Oracle cards for those of you that have clicked on for a romantic connection. So we've got worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life, finances and career, and you deserve love, you are lovable, yeah. And part of opening up for that heart chakra as well, some of you guys in the past may have held back from, there could have been some self-worth stuff here, and not feeling good enough, or not feeling like you're deserving of love, and so you blocked off. Some of you, there was fear there as well, which anything that blocks you from love, whether it's fear, whether it's self-worth, whatever it is, it's all a blockage from you getting what it is that you're desiring and what it is that you deserve. So you almost create situations that block you from receiving what it is that you're wanting. So this is something that may have been really painful, something really hard to deal with, something that may have thrown you off balance. It may have left you feeling out in the cold, may have left you feeling alone. But it is, the purpose of it is to bring in your true counterpart here. It's your crown chakra and your heart chakra needed to be opened. Something that you guys had a real strong block on here with this temptation card. And it needed to be broken down to bring in the love that you deserve, okay? And for you to realize that. And when we open the heart chakra, it's not only about loving others, it's also about self-love as well. Because when we love ourselves, we're able to love others, and vice versa. And so it's been massive awakening here. And as painful as it is, you guys are going to get what it is that you're waiting for, okay, or wishing for. Let's have a further look at the tarot here, Aquarius. These videos were only meant to be 10 minutes, so there's some of them going a bit longer. Alright, so we have the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the Sun, you could be dealing with a Leo, the Devil, we've got Capricorn energy again, King of Swords, and look at that, another 9 of Cups and the World, okay? So we have 2 Devils on the table and 2 9 of Cups on the table. I don't know if you guys can see this, I'll try and show you. So this is, again, something you've been dealing with in many lifetimes, a repeating cycle, something you may have even repeated in this cycle where you may have gone into connections without using your heart space or your intuition, just purely basing your decisions or basing your moves on logic. So it's something that definitely had a real stronghold over you. I feel like some of you may have even feared stepping into that space completely. But with the 9 of Cups, it's a toxic cycle that's going to be broken. It's like you guys were holding yourself back from your own wish fulfillment here. Look at that. That's the cool thing about using different decks. It's like it's a repeating message. You guys can see it as well, which is really cool. So trust that everything you're going through is going to serve you. It's going to realign you with your own self-worth and help you to move forward in making more intuitive decisions as you move forward and heart-space decisions, but it's also going to bring in fulfillment across the board. And we've also got the World here as well, which is you know, completing this. So you guys are definitely going to be completing this cycle in this lifetime. So there's success here, so well done. And with the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, air energy, the King of Swords is definitely still connected to logic. I mean, you guys are, it's your sign, it's your element, so you're still going to apply thought in everything that you do, but now you're able to apply thought, intuition and heart into everything you do, which is just going to bring you so much more fulfillment into your life. You're able to achieve much more success in your life by applying those other elements. And you know, even though the King of Swords, some people see him as cold and detached, he's not cold and detached. He's very he uses discernment, but there is also he's still very connected to his heart. He's a king, okay? So he's not heartless. He makes the decisions for the best of all involved. You need the kings, they rule over the kingdom, so they're not selfish energy. The knights are selfish. The kings they don't only look out for themselves, it's what's best for everybody. And so this is the energy you're tapping into. My dad was an Aquarius, and he was definitely not cold at all. Very warm and loving man. He was definitely a King of Swords, and actually selfless. So not cold and detached. He was definitely logical, but he was able to apply all areas, all different facets of himself. And that's what the King of Swords is about. So that's what you guys are stepping into. Let's have a look. Get some advice from the tarot just to close things out. We advise Spirit for Aquarius. He's still moving through these energies. Two of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Hierophant. You could be dealing with a Taurus. Okay, so 2 of Cups is you guys bringing in love, someone in connection with you. Allow those past fears and doubts. Any Five of Swords is about self-sabotage. The thing about only working from headspace is when you base everything off headspace, it becomes confusing. You guys can overthink things. So releasing those old fears and doubts, and releasing anything that's stopping you from achieving the things that you actually want, any self-sabotaging behaviors or blockages. And don't be too hard on yourselves, guys. Understand that everything that we go through is a lesson. We're here to learn and we're here to grow, and I do see you guys mastering this with the Hierophant. So keep learning and growing. We never stop learning and growing. We keep mastering, keep evolving. We think we understand everything, and then it goes again. And so all of us, even even your people that you feel like are evolved, they're always still growing and evolving. That's only a fool believes that they have nothing else to learn. So you do have your relationship coming here, you do have your fulfillment, so keep doing what you're doing. I hope you guys resonated with that message. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Thank you so much for following, subscribing, supporting, and liking my videos. It's been a blessing reading for you all, and I'll see you in a couple of days with your weekly love readings. Namaste.